Alan Abbadessa-Green here. This film was created by Will Morgan. You may interact with his blog at afewshotstoshaman.blogspot.com. From Will.
When I began my exploration into the sync web surrounding Andras Jones's work as an actor, I had yet to read his book, Accidental Initiations. However, when I did, I was struck by how accurate my initial findings were when aligned with his personal story.
The first thing that strikes us in the viewing of two of Jones's most popular movies, A Nightmare on Elm Street 4: The Dream Master and 2001's The Attic Expeditions, is the presence of two stark, raving redheads. In A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Andras' character Rick is deeply related to his red-headed sister Alice. They are so close, in fact, that you could see these two characters as twins, and were actually written as such in the original script.
Sort of defeats the purpose, don't it?
What?
The mirror. You can't see yourself in it.
I don't want to.
Interestingly, Lisa Wilcox, who plays Andras' twin sister in the Nightmare series, is a natural blonde, and the red dye from Nightmare 4 stained her hair, making her a kind of twin of herself, and leading to her choice not to continue as a redhead in the sequel, highlighting the way this symbolic association with the Scarlet Woman follows Andras in particular, since his character dies in Part 4. In the Attic Expeditions, Andras plays Trevor Blackburn, a man haunted by his dead wife Faith, played by red-headed Beth Bates, who possesses the character played by yet another redhead, Seth Green. This introduces a gender-bending wrinkle to the redhead theme, reiterated in Steven Shainberg's The Prom, where we find Andras' sexual rival, Cole Hauser, sporting an almost distracting red mop on his head.
You know, gender ambiguity is explored in Accidental Initiations, along with Andras' own sexuality and his alchemical marriage with what he calls his inner
Dipping ever so lightly into the symbolic references to redheads in history and the media, we gain a more thorough understanding of this archetype. For instance, Mary Magdalene was often depicted as a redhead in early Christian Renaissance paintings.
Consider the source, son. Besides, we're gonna write our own book. Chapter 1. Right here, this altar.
Movies like The Devil's Advocate, Eyes Wide Shut, and The Attic Expeditions all borrow this symbolism. The association with the Scarlet Woman can be seen bleeding into other aspects of Andras Jones's work, such as Accidental Initiations, in which one of the main characters is consistently referred to as the Sacred Whore or My Magdalene.
Gotta jump in here, guys. Not all my on-screen lovers have been redheads. Drew Barrymore was blonde when I gave her what was billed as her first on-screen kiss in the hot springs of Gerlach, Nevada, where we shot Far From Home. It was actually a brutal attempted rape scene, but, you know, that's how it got spun in that particular exploitation flick.
But there's no escaping the redheads for Andras, as Anthony Rapp is never far from these two.
Yeah, you know, I read that Anthony Rapp came out to his parents the summer that this film was made.
Girl.
Rapp's character Pinky stands as a polarized, crimson-haired reflection of Andras' bullying alpha punk Jimmy, reportedly written to resemble a kid Jim Morrison. Returning to The Prom, we find yet another iteration of the Sacred Whore archetype in the character of Jennifer Jason Leigh. She is seen not as a redhead, but she is a lady in red.
concentrate.
But Jennifer Jason Leigh is not the only Lady in Red. The Prom features a random cameo from Andras' very blonde ex-girlfriend and love interest from Nightmare 4, Tuesday Night, in a red wig similar to her co-starring role in 2000 Malibu Road with Drew Barrymore. And with this, the sync between the dream and the reality of the sacred whore archetypes merge.
Oh, what a beautiful boy you are.
With Andras reflected, entering one subterranean alternate reality after another. In the next segment of this 3-part series, we will enter the Hall of Mirrors, which comprises the strange career of this most sync-worthy actor.
When you're in love with a whore, if she is the one you adore, I'm telling you, brother, your life will never be a bore. If she's the sacred kind, she's gonna blow your mind by way of your cock, and then she'll blow your cock by way of your mind. If she's the sacred kind. When sacred prostitution swept across the land, the 3rd through 5th wave feminists had things well in hand. A sacred prostitution swept across my life, burned away some ego, and liberated my potential wife, the sacred kind. Liberated her from me, and that's a tough pill to swallow, brother, 'cause I love her, the sacred kind. Oh, the sacred kind. Oh, the sacred kind.